Good morning. For those of you who are Trader Joe's goers, this is the ultimate combo. This is the breakfast of this morning. Yeah, a light cheddar cheese. Light cheddar cheese with the prosciutto. It's what you need. Every person needs this, especially if they're starting their morning. This be the last piece of the day. Doesn't that just look fancy? You just look like an eloquent, fancy person, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'd be taking so many meetings, big flex right there. It's not a big flex. They are the... What I've done is I'll just throw a polo and a sweater together like this, and I'll just toss it right on. It's easy. So that way I don't gotta think about, how am I gonna look presentable. It's already done. It's already done for you. Tough start to the morning. I gotta tell you, had a client that disputed their payment, even though we did all the work. And then it's just like, take that money back. Whoop, whoop. We're just gonna not pay you. No compensation. It's bad. This happens, I feel like, I don't know. That is the first time it's happened on a freelancing platform. Like Fiverr, this happens a lot because people on Fiverr are cheap, They'll like buy something and you'll deliver it and then they'll take it and then they'll cancel the order. That's how they do it. But this is the first time where it's been like, this is a month-long thing that we did for you, and then you're pulling the plug, even though you're still going to use it publicly. I think that's tough. That's tough. But hey, that's showbiz, baby. Sometimes I think about when these things happen, what it'll be like 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and my level of experience and how I'll respond then. And that's kind of what I try to do in these moments now. Like, think of what are these lessons I need to take from it, but also if I had done this a bunch of times, what do I think that outcome would be? But it's all just experience under the belt. 4 or 5 years from now, we'll be an expert businessman. So you got to deal with all of the bad now so you can completely get rid of it over time. It's time to have some real breakfast. Huh, Pop? Huh, Pappy? Ooh. I think it looks edible. Yo, got the tea round 2, black tea round 2, decaf though, because as you know, we be off that caffeine. Now let's take our first bite here. Let's see how we did. We got a little bit of salt, a little bit of avocado, a little bit of ham, uncured, everything seasoning. It's miniature, which is nice. French baguette. You know how I feel about the French, but the baguette is doing it for me. A little bit of butter on the pan, a rain. It's a good meal. This is something I also wanted to show you. Remember earlier in the week when I was saying I was scheduling a bunch of content to go out? This was my fear. A concern of mine was that most of these platforms know when you're posting through a third party, and they hate it. They hate that you're not using their tools, you're not using their captions, all of their stuff, and they're not adding music through there, this, that, and the other. So here's a quick comparison to these were all posted like through the app. These ones with over 100 views and over 1,000. And then these two were posted through Hootsuite, and they have 0 views. Like 0, just none. No views, not even to the subscribers, nothing. And then on Instagram, let's see if I can pull it up swiftly. I think I've posted 1 reel through Hootsuite, and most of the reels that I post get around 1,000, maybe to 3,000. That's not true. They usually get between 1 and 5,000, it looks like. But this one that I posted through Hootsuite with Josh Terry, it's got 430 views. I'm not saying that's not, it's a good amount of impression. If I filled a room of 430 people, I'd be stoked. But all that to say is I don't know if it's something I wanted to test, as if it's a tangible strategy to post through third-party stuff. It saves so much time. That's the problem. It saves so much time. We'll see what happens at the end of the month. I'll keep doing it, and if nothing comes of it, we'll know. I gotta hit chest, back, and a little bit of shoulders right now. So that's what I'm gonna do.
protein shake.
What's going on, everybody? Back here at the Comedy Store. Big D, Little Illin. Couldn't find parking. Took an hour and a half. Now we're late and they're gonna roast us and put us right in the front row.
We're gonna roast our butts.
Roast our butts. Comedy Store. Okay, bye. Comedy Store. What's up, everybody? You're rolling deep. There's 11 people here. Comedy Store went great. Dylan's a little camera shy. He's a shy guy. Very funny. It was a joke revival night. They did old jokes, and it was a 50-50 shot. Glad I went. All right, we'll keep you updated. We're at a place called Barney's Beanery. It is not to do with beans. It's not a coffee bar, and it's not a barn full of beans either. All right, we did it. We made it back home. It's 1:30 in the morning. Roku City is still popping off. It was fun. It was so much fun. We ended up heading back to the Comedy Store and watching some more comics before the night fell. I gotta say a couple things. Sunset Boulevard on a Friday night. Popping in not a great way. It's dangerous in the sense of you might get hit by a vehicular vehicle. It was good though. I feel very grateful to be in LA. It was fun. Met up with people from my improv class, which I loved. It's fun to have Dylan and them collide. The world's colliding. Feels like a very unique time to be alive, and I'm grateful for it. Grateful to be in LA. Grateful to be making new friends. That was fun. Good time. So don't go to Sunset Boulevard on a Friday night, but do go to the Comedy Store. It's worth it. Comedy's a good time. It's cool to see it in action from people who are doing it legitimately.